I settled into my routine, scanning the frequencies for any signs of distress. The static was deafening, but then a voice cut through the noise. It was faint, but unmistakable, my own voice, calling out for help. My heart racing, I spun the dials to isolate the signal. The voice grew louder, more desperate. I felt a chill run down my spine as I realized the coordinates didn't match any known location. I tried to respond, but the voice just kept screaming. The words were indistinguishable, but the terror was palpable. I felt like I was listening to my own demise. The signal began to distort, like a cassette tape melting in the sun. I strained to make out the words, but they were lost in the static. The voice, however, remained crystal clear, a haunting echo of my own. Suddenly, the voice stopped. The static returned, and I was left with an unsettling silence. I waited for what felt like an eternity, wondering if the signal would return. And then, it did. The voice came back, louder and more desperate than before. I felt like I was being pulled into the signal, helpless to resist its grasp. I tried to shut down the equipment, but it wouldn't respond. The voice just kept screaming, pulling me closer to the abyss. I was trapped in a nightmare from which I couldn't wake up. The signal grew stronger, more intense. I felt my mind slipping, consumed by the voice and its desperation. I knew I had to escape, but my body seemed rooted to the spot. And then, the voice stopped. The equipment went dark, and I was left alone in the silence. But as I looked down at my hands, I saw the date on my watch, 3 days into the future. The voice had been me, screaming from my own grave.